Hey everyone, it's Sendoh. After several weeks since the launch of CS2's Premier Season 3, thanks to CS Stats, we now have a ranking of the supposed best players in the world. Today we're going to look at some of these players and their insane plays, which are honestly a clear reflection of the current state of Counter-Strike 2. Let's start by checking out the top players on CS Stats. A few accounts are inaccessible because they've set their profiles to private, probably to avoid being featured in videos like this one. But don't worry, because at rank 4 with 33,000 points, we've got a very strange account. This account full of numbers has one of the highest ranks in Premier, but if you look at their Faceit profile, they've already been banned for smurfing, not cheating, yet still suspicious. Looking into their match history, there's clearly something wrong. They have tons of 13-0, 13-1, 13-2 wins, and even several where the enemy team just surrendered. What's worse is that this guy rarely gets more than 5 kills. His teammates are the ones carrying every game. A pattern we see a lot is him queuing with someone called Jorginho Games, who in Season 2 had only 9,000 ELO, but is now sitting at over 26,000 with insane stats, 3.18 K2D, which is way too much for any legit CS2 player. You don't need to be a genius to realize this guy is clearly cheating. If you download any of the demos where they play together, it's absolutely ridiculous. The guy is blatantly cheating, boosting his friends without any consequences. He spends entire rounds tracking players through walls you can't even shoot through. But we still need to confirm if the number account guy is just being boosted or if he's cheating too. Thankfully, I found one of his few games where he actually gets kills, 23 to be exact, and honestly it only takes watching one round to see he's cheating as well. He's using aim assist, wall hacks, and even anti-flash. The full cheat package with zero attempt to hide it. So there you go, rank 4 on the leaderboard is fully loaded with cheats. And again, it doesn't take much to assume ranks 1, 2, and 3 are either just as bad or worse. But let's move on to the next public profile. At rank 5, we have another Brazilian player, possibly a friend of the previous cheater. Looking at his CS stats profile, something definitely feels off. In CSGO, this guy was stuck in silver despite having over 1,300 wins. He had 21,000 ELO in Season 1, but suddenly jumped to global top ranks in Season 3 with 33,000 ELO. His Steam profile looks like that of a normal player. He's got a knife and glove combo plus a few skins, so if he's cheating, he's confident that he won't get banned anytime soon and is fine flaunting his inventory. A great trick to check if someone's cheating is to replace steam.com with steam.rip. That takes you to a summary of their profile, and in this case his Litify stats are way too obvious. He's got 96.4 aim rating, something not even Donk has, and a plus 7.5 opening stat. Basically, every time he gets an opening kill, it's a complete stomp. Let's look at his latest Premier match where he got 18 kills. First round in, and surprise, he's got super blatant wall hacks. He locks his crosshair onto Palace and deletes someone through a wall using an auto-lock cheat. Then he just holds the ramp angle completely exposed to mid or Palace but doesn't care. He knows where everyone is. He's so bad that he even dies. Second round, same story. He pushes mid with a knife out, something no sane player would do. Then he tracks an AFK guy at spawn, expecting him to move. Finally, he spends 30 seconds trying not to get killed by a guy with a scout. And just in case you still had doubts, there's a clip of him wallbanging someone through mid, then doing a pro clutch while always pre-aiming exactly where enemies will pick. Next up is Cream Tart. This guy's match history is honestly pathetic. In most of his recent games, he has a negative rating or just does nothing at all. But once again, his Litify stats scream cheating. 97.3 aim. Not even Donk, Monesi, or any pro has stats like that. You'd have to be a literal robot or, well, a very obvious cheater. Let's download one of the few games where he got more than 3 kills, because otherwise this is just watching someone cheat and still suck, which is kind of boring. He starts the match trying to hide something that's already obvious. With stats like those, there's no point in pretending. Eventually he snaps, turns on full aimbot, wallhack, anti-flash, the full setup. If his teammates, also cheaters, die, he's there to clean up the round. Worst part? He gets shot through smoke in one round and starts accusing others of cheating. Watching his gameplay, it's painfully clear that even with cheats, this guy is just terrible at the game. No movement, no crosshair placement, no utility usage. He's the perfect example of someone so bad at a game that the only way to be good is by cheating. I could spend hours watching more demos of top-ranked players, but it would just be more of the same. cheaters boosting cheaters, or people so bad they have no choice but to use super blatant cheats. And at the end of the day, the anti-cheat seems to be on vacation. If they can't catch players this obvious, what hope is there against cheaters trying to hide it? The ones already reaching tier 2 tournaments? It's really sad seeing the game in this state, and when cheaters finally get banned, they just buy a new account and keep going. CS2 is a super fun game when you can compete on equal footing, but against these types of players it's just frustrating. People quit playing and new players quit before they even start because they only run into cheaters. We need urgent action. Even if it's impossible to ban everyone, something should at least be done about these blatantly obvious cheaters. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe for the latest CS2 content. I'm Sendoh and I'll see you next time. Peace.